Hello everyone, today I would like to tell you a short talk on sequence. Number 1. First, the speaker asks student write name at the top in capital letters when they got test before anything else. Next, the speaker suggested reading directions before answer the questions and mark sure before answer on the answer sheet. After that, he advised telling him if they didn't have pencil. Finally, they could turn in test and going home when they had finished. Number 2, the speaker said welcome to Philharmonic concert and she introduced President Miss Kim playing violin concerto. Next, the concert that evening would be preceded by brief talk by Professor Robert Simon on the history of violin, and Miss Simon had lecture on the violin all around the world. After that, following the performance, they going to lobby to enjoy refreshment. Finally, she introduced director who would introduce Professor Simon. Number 3, the speaker asked signing at the desk and get a visitor pass when entering the building, and she reminded not lose the pass because they would need to wear it at all times when they was in the building, and wait for an escort to accompany to the destination, and must also to escort back to reception desk. After that, she suggested didn't forget to sign out and return them pass when leaving. Finally, the woman thanked for the cooperation. Number 4, the speaker attention customers, and she said the store would close in 15 minutes and take all the purchases to the cashier then. Next, she suggested could use the express checkout lane if they was buying to 5 or fewer items and was paying with cash. After that, she said she suggested they had a receipt ready to show the guard when leaving the store. Finally, she said check to make sure all the items was the right size and color before they pay, and she advised they didn't accept returns. Number 5, the speaker announced that coming up after the news were weekend weather report. Next, she introduced the reporter Tom Tales would interview Susan Gilbert about her new book, How to Get Rich in the Stock Market. After that, she said Miss Gilbert was a renowned expert on investing and finance and writes the weekly newspaper column You and Your Money, and she said that should be a very informative show. Finally, she introduced Peter Cook with the news. Number 6, the woman invited attend the morning soccer game at National Stadium, and she advised arrive early because they could getting a good seat. Next, she said there should be a large turnout the day after afternoon National Day parade, and it could be preceded by speeches by the mayor and chief police. After that, she announced everyone was invited to enjoy a barbecue and fireworks at the city in the evening. Finally, she said every event was free. Number 7. The speaker announced that a few changes had been made to their conference schedule because of a schedule conflict. She said Professor Jamieson would speak immediately following lunch instead of before. Next, she said morning coffee would be served in the front hall instead of in the dining room. After that, she announced the morning workshops would begin at 10 o'clock as originally scheduled, but the afternoon section won't begin until 1:30 p.m. Finally, she introduced Mr. Carter Wood giving an open talk. Number 8. The speaker said the president left that day for a visit to Latin America. He would head first to a meeting in Mexico City with leaders from Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico. Finally, following a few days of rest at a Mexican beach resort, and he would go on to meetings with head of state of Peru and Ecuador. In addition, he would tour factories and meet with union leaders in both countries. Number 9. The speaker congratulations customer on becoming an owner of the bread refit 2010 bread making machine, and they sure to enjoy the luxury of having fresh bread every day right on our home. Next, she said it was easy to use new bread machine. Simply choose the receipt from the instruction book, assemble and measure the ingredients, then place them in machine. Finally, assure the bread base, and they won't be able to wait for the first days. Number 10. The speaker said to people they could register for classes by phone and avoid the long lines at the registration office by calling 332-2445. And the speaker suggested that people press 1 if they was a new student, or press 2 if they was returning student. The class number after they had selected all classes, enter the credit card numbers, and then hang up. Finally, they would receive a receipt and receipt by mail within 5 days. Thank you for listening.